Hey there, how are you tonight? Gemini, that's where we're starting, Gemini. Thank you guys. I think my last video with y'all had like 8,000 views. That was awesome. I appreciate you very much. All right, Gemini, this is your bonus reading. This one is going to be for the 11th, 12th, and 13th of April, I believe. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Yep. All right. That's the whole deal. We're going to pull 2 cards for each of the 12 signs. When I call a sign out, whoever comes to your mind first is who we're talking about. It's just an overview into your current dynamic with that person. At the bottom, we will pull 2 cards each for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, which I believe is the 11th, 12th, and 13th. Just so you have some kind of insight into what could be coming towards you this weekend, help you better navigate the situation, okay? All right, this one's going to be for my Geminis. All right. Here we go. If you're a Gemini currently dealing with an Aries, I've got the Hierophant and the Queen of Cups. So there's definitely a sense of loyalty here or commitment. I believe this Aries is viewing you as the Queen of Cups. So they're viewing you as very nurturing and very loving. This feels to me like a relationship that used to be. I don't know why. I think that they think fondly of you. It feels like something, though, that's in the past. So it's kind of like a nostalgia thing, but that's how I don't know. That's what I got on that one. I'm sorry. If you're a Gemini dealing with a Taurus, I have the 5 of Cups and the 10 of Swords. Everything is fine. This Taurus is viewing you as somebody who's dealing right now with a lot of regret and loss. It looks as though you've been betrayed in a situation. This Taurus, I don't think that the situation you've been betrayed in was with the Taurus. It feels like the Taurus is trying to be there to support you through this time that seems to be difficult. That's what I got on that one. If you are a Gemini dealing with another Gemini, so you're talking to yourself probably here. We have the 5 of Wands and the 3 of Swords. Well, Gemini, it looks as though there has been some kind of heartbreak here. The heartbreak is surrounded by a sense of competition and conflict. I'm not sure that this is a romantic heartbreak. That's an odd take, huh? But I mean, it feels almost like it doesn't feel romantic to me. It feels like there's been a situation in your life that is heartbreaking. I don't know if this is a work situation or a friendship situation, but it just doesn't feel to me like it's actually a romantic situation that's gone awry. All right. If you are a Gemini dealing with the Cancer, I have the Page of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords. So the Cancer is viewing you as presenting as the Queen of Swords. With the Page of Pentacles, I believe the Cancer is attempting to try to rebuild something with you or to build something for the first time. But they're trying to take their time and build it solid, is what it looks like to me. I'm still puzzled by the back part back here and why I say it's not romantic, but it just doesn't feel that way to me. All right, if you are a Gemini dealing with a Leo, I have the Knight of Swords and the 7 of Wands. So this Leo is saying that you are incredibly defensive, especially towards them, it would seem. With the Knight of Swords, you're looking for some kind of clarity, so I feel like for some reason you have a trust issue with this Leo. I'm not sure if it is based on something the Leo has done or something that's been done to you in the past. That I can't tell you, but something must be triggering you in this dynamic because it feels like you are very defensive. Okay, if you are a Gemini dealing with a Virgo, I have the Strength card and the Fool. So this Virgo is viewing you as somebody who has the opportunity to take a leap of faith in a new direction. With the Strength card, I believe that they are hoping you have the strength to do that. I don't believe the leap is towards the Virgo. This again feels like a family member or friend that's just hoping you will switch lanes, is how I'm hearing it in my head, like you're on one path and they want you to switch lanes, like you have an opportunity, okay? If you are a Gemini dealing with a Libra, I have the World and the Moon. There's a cycle that's come to a close here over deception. For some of you, this was with a Libra. That's how I feel about this. And I'm not sure that this was romantic or friendship based, but either way, there was still deception and a cycle was closing. If you are a Gemini dealing with a Scorpio, I have the 7 of Pentacles and the Lovers. So the Scorpio is viewing you as somebody who is facing a ton of confusion when it comes to love. With the Seven of Pentacles, they feel as though you're putting work into something that you're not getting anything out of. For some of you, this is with the Scorpio. For others of you, the Scorpio is a bystander. I don't know. If it's with the Scorpio is a situationship, not necessarily a relationship. But somehow they're involved in the confusion you're feeling, whether it's directly or indirectly. If you are Gemini dealing with a Sagittarius, I have the Four of Wands and the Ace of Swords. The Sagittarius is viewing you as a higher level soulmate. They see that you're on a quest for some sort of truth. I think they're kind of like by your side to try to help you. This feels like a friend. Maybe there's more sometimes, I don't know, but it feels like somebody who's definitely there. They have your back. If you are a Gemini dealing with a Capricorn, I have the Ace of Wands and the Nine of Cups. So this Capricorn is viewing you as wish fulfillment. There's definitely no shortage of passion in this situation right here. There you go. If you are a Gemini dealing with an Aquarius, I have the Magician and the Three of Wands. This Aquarius is definitely somebody who is hoping that you are manifesting for your future. This is another person who is definitely very loyal, has your back. It could be romantic, I don't know, but it's possible. If not, it could turn that way, I guess. If you're a Gemini dealing with a Pisces, I have the Chariot and the Six of Wands. This Pisces sees you as somebody who always manages to have good luck come towards you, always manages to have victory. And they feel like you're doing it again. This feels like somebody who's fairly envious of you, to be honest. For Friday, I have the Eight of Wands and the Hanged One. There's some kind of communication coming towards you on Friday that makes you feel stuck for some reason. On Saturday, I have the Six of Cups and Justice. So something from your past is coming back to the surface here. It's time for justice to play out in that situation. And on Sunday, I have the Ten of Wands and the Two of Swords. You're going to be forced into a corner to make some kind of decision that it doesn't look like you are feeling equipped to make. And that fact in and of itself is going to feel like a heavy burden, it looks like. All right. Well, Gemini, rough start in the beginning. Like I said, I don't feel like this is a romantic situation that's gone off the deep end. It feels like it had something to do with, I don't know, work, legacy, friendships. It's something else, though. But it doesn't make much difference. It still hurts you pretty severely. This down here feels like a separate situation. This is something from the past coming back around. That's what I got for this week. Okay. I should be back on Sunday, if not sooner. Have a good week. You know, lots of people standing behind you here for sure. Okay. So you have some very loyal people that are in your corner, it looks like. That's always a plus. All right. All right, you guys take care and have a good one. Okay. Let's see. Oh, my clicker.